Viewers, you're welcome back to the program. If you are just joining, this is our community lives. Our next segment is a segment about a Liberian community who is also an Australian community member who got an award as an ambassador for peace. He will be telling us about himself. Don't blink your eyes. Thanks for joining us. My name is Adeniyi Ekine, the producer of Our Community Lives showing in Melbourne, Australia. And I've got a wonderful person by my side, Ambassador Shick, Jabateh. I am also an ambassador for peace, and today he has been officially awarded and recognized as an ambassador for peace. Congratulations, Mr. Ambassador Shick. Can you please tell the viewers more about yourself and what you do in the community?
Yeah, my name is Ambassador Shick Jabateh Senior. The recent outgoing president of the Liberian community. I'm the Federation for the Liberian Community in Australia, FOLICA as well. But we are there to support our community in so many ways, in terms of finding jobs for them and preparing their resume and assisting them to get a driver license and stuff like that, integrating them into the system, mentoring them. Some of those are in problem with the law and stuff like that. These are things that we do in our community. Yeah.
So how do you feel today as an ambassador for peace? And what is the next challenge for you?
I feel very, very, very proud, and I'm very delighted that my hard work within the African community, not just the Liberian community, but have been recognized with the UN as a UN ambassador for peace. This is something that I think is a challenge now. A lot of people from my community are going to be motivated to see me moving forward, and some of them going to be motivated to take my full step. It's a real challenge, but I think I'm going to do the best I can do, because right now I'm a role model to a lot of youth in my community. I've won a lot of awards and a lot of achievement. Last year I was awarded as African Community Leader of the Year, and this one is the biggest award ever. So I want to say thanks to the Almighty God for the wisdom and the love that He gave to me, to be able to support my people.
Actually, I celebrate you because you are the first Liberian community in Australia member to get this award as a Liberian. And I am also the first Nigerian person in Australia to get the award of an ambassador for peace. So we are both happy in the same category, and we've got a lot of work to do. You talked about sending some containers to Liberia, sending some things. You have a school with your mother where you support some Liberians. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, basically, my mother and I have a school of foundations in Liberia called the Young Christian Academy. That school is there to help the poor kids that cannot afford school fees and stuff. Some of them, they can't even afford food or eat. We there to help them, to be able to elevate themselves academically. So basically what I do is that I go to the Salvation Army and stuff and buy some clothes and footwear very cheap, and then put it in a container and post it to Liberia and distribute it on them. Even in a few weeks from now, I will be sending some stuff back home as well.
So what is your peace message to the African community, the youth and people in Australia, in Melbourne, Victoria? You can see that recently the African youth are making headline as gangs are causing violence and trouble. What will you advise them?
Well, I would say the African community in Australia, I just want people to know where they come from. They come from a place where some of them, they have never used a cell phone before. Some of them they struggle from a refugee camp. They come to Australia. This is the best society. I don't think it will be necessary for them to abuse it. So I just want them to live peacefully within the Australian community to avoid themselves being convicted. Because once you are convicted and then you come out, it's very difficult for you to get a job because that statement is on you. It's on your record, your police record, every time you want to get a job. And then they say, oh, you've been convicted for XYZ crime. So I'm just appealing to all the Africans out there, male, female, young adults and stuff, especially the younger ones that is coming out. I just want to say you guys have to be very calm and respect your parents and respect your community leaders, because at the end of the day, when you guys are in problem, you guys are going to come running to us with the community leaders to be able to solve some of your people's problem. So that's my peace message for you. And we're not going to just step back. We're going to make sure we mentor you so you guys can be able to fit into the Australian society.
Thank you, Ambassador Shick. Congratulations. Viewers, we shall be back after this timeout. Don't blink your eyes. And viewers, this is where we're going to be wrapping up the program for today. My name is Adeni. If you have anything you want to showcase on this program, you have any comments, please feel free to contact us. Until you see me again on this program, I want to urge you to please stay in peace, stay out of trouble. Let us love our people, let us love our country, let us love our friends, let us be our brother's keeper, and let us say no to lawlessness, let us say no to terrorism, let us say no to radicalization, violence of any kind, and let us continue to be in love with ourselves. Peace, love, and freedom from me to you, Adeni Ekine. Bye-bye.